a sound. Oh, what a sound this beautiful car makes. I like the engine note. Oh, that's an engine note. See, that's what a car should sound like. I am in a BMW X2 M35i, and I am having an absolute love-hate relationship with this car. First thing is the hate part. There's no sunroof. It's dark in this cabin. And then comes the love part. Look at this gorgeous orange interior. This is the most beautiful leather color for such a small, sporty little SUV, micro SUV. That's the other hate part. It's tiny. The back seat behind me has about that much leg room. That's it. Now I'm big, so I have the seat back in a large position. I'm 6 feet tall, which is about 183 centimeters, give or take. So I'm not a small guy, but it's pretty cramped in the back seat behind me. Let's say you wouldn't want to be behind me. The car itself has very small amount of cargo space. After the second row, there's not even at all room for a third row, but it's not bad. It is a small SUV, and they are making good use of the space, meaning it's not uncomfortable in here at all. In the front, I'm very comfortable. In fact, these seats are awesome. I quite love them, in fact. I think they are phenomenally comfortable. Most cars that have these fixed bolsters are too small for me. This fits. I fit. So I'm very pleased with the sitting position and the ergonomics of this car. Very, very comfortable. Here comes another hate element. Watch the adjustable steering. This is the range of forward and back adjustment. That's it. Why even bother? That's 1 centimeter. Now it does have an up and down, which has a little bit more normal range, although it's also small, but the forward and back is literally this. Why even bother? That doesn't make any difference to any normal sized human. I don't understand that. Also, it's missing some of the things that I thought were standard on all BMWs. Auto H, which used to be called Auto P on the older BMWs, where it puts the parking brake on automatically when you come to a full stop. If it has it, there's no button for it, and I can't figure out how to engage it. It might have, and I just don't know how to use it. But all the other cars, there's a button, and this one doesn't have it. I love that feature. This car does not have it. So I'm kind of disappointed with that one. However, it makes a nice noise. It does. It sounds beautiful. I'm only at idle right now, but you can hear the brrr, the burr. It's a pretty sound it makes, I gotta say, and it's not obnoxious. Okay, some cars, the sound is so obnoxiously loud. This one, it's just the right balance of like manly, torquey sound and not deafening or anything like that. Cabin's very quiet. I can't hear other cars, but I can hear the engine idling. Now I'm in sport mode. If I put it into regular mode, does it change the sound of the engine? Yeah, it does. Now it's pretty quiet. It sounds like a 4-cylinder in this mode. I'm gonna put it back sport because who the heck wants to drive it in slow mode? It's an M35i version of the X2. Why would you want slow mode? But the idle is definitely audible. You can hear. It's pretty cool sounding. And let's give it a little gas. Wow, that was just a little gas. I'm actually not going very quick at all, but it makes you feel like you're going quick because the noise is so beautiful. I love it. I love the interior for a X2 car. This is the only thing I don't like, this plastic up here. Hard plastics are never nice. The rest of it though is beautiful. This orange is beautiful. The seats are two-tone. I'm sitting on it, obviously you can't see it, but there's little black leather strips with the orange. It's very, very classy. Is this an executive's car? Oh, heck no. Oh, heck no, man. This is no executive's car. This is totally a teenager's type car, styling-wise and everything, but it sounds good. It really sounds beautiful, and it's fun to drive. The steering is super responsive. There's quite a bit of throttle lag, I have to say. Let's give it. And it handles absolutely phenomenal. That's excellent. Now I'm not going very fast, but it's making noise like I am, which makes it fun. Honestly, that makes it fun to drive like that. And you can hear it downshifting too. It's very audible. Oh man. This is like small amounts of gas. That's the craziest thing. I'm waiting for an opportunity to floor it. Oh man, this thing's absolutely beautiful. What a great car. Wow. Would I buy this for myself? No, absolutely not, because I like an executive's car. This is way too small, and there's certain things I don't like about it. The center console is plasticky. and it's missing a few things that I thought were even standard on all new BMWs. However, do I like driving it? Oh yeah, this is fun. This thing lights up orange. That's pretty neat. All right, a little LED action going on there. Let me shut off all of the warnings. I don't want this thing steering for me or doing any of that nonsense. Warning time. There's only late. There's no way to shut it off completely. Okay. All right, let's make this turn. I'm gonna go this way. Let's give it some gas. It has a very long throttle delay, but once it kicks in, boy, does it ever kick in. You know what? No, it doesn't. I'm not really going very fast, although it seems like I am. It certainly feels fast. It just doesn't really go that fast. It sounds like it's going fast. It gives you a sensation of that you're flying, but you're not really, and that's great, because that's fun factor right there. You know, it's like the opposite of an electric car. Electric cars are extremely fast, but they're not that much fun because you don't feel it. And honestly, it's not the speed that you're after, it's the thrill. So if you're looking for thrills, this car's full of them. It's super responsive steering. This steering's phenomenal. Look at that. Holy cow. That is absolutely excellent steering. Excellent. I mean, superb. Let's see that acceleration on the highway. Wow. That's quite impressive. It's making a lot of noise. Should I stay on this highway? No, there's traffic coming up. I'm going to get off. The noise is beautiful. It's just that right balance where it's not nasty and obnoxious, but it's still thrilling, and it's not going to wake your neighbors up if you pull out in comfort mode and then switch to sport mode later. I like it. I'm very pleased with this car. It doesn't fit me. That's the only reason I wouldn't buy this. And I like a sunroof. It needs more light in here, but I wouldn't buy this for me. But boy, I'd love to borrow this for like an extended weekend. Go out party with this thing. What a fun vehicle. Here's some other things I don't like about it. Height of the windowsill, way high. Super high. I'm big, my head is in this alcove, and it's actually slopes downward here, which is great for giving you headroom, but it also, I kind of see the sun visor in my line of sight, and my arm is like super high on the armrest because this is so high. So even though I'm big, I feel small in this car, which is a small car. It's not because it's a big car and you just feel small. It's a small car that makes you feel even smaller. This is too high. I think obviously it would ruin the look if it was like that, but if it should be really down here to be comfortable, so you put your arm on an armrest instead of up here. Ergonomics, though, is not actually bad like this, but I feel it in my shoulder. I can imagine. I think this is probably more comfortable with the elbow here. I don't know. Yeah, this is just a little too high. But the overall ergonomics, like sitting position, is quite good. Obviously, that's completely subjective. Every person sits in a different position, so yeah, it is what it is. I gotta turn and get out of this traffic because this is too much traffic here. Let's see. I can see the highway in the other direction's open, but I don't want to sit here to find out. All right. I love the sound this car makes. I love the way the orange interior looks. The icon here doesn't even, oh yeah, it has automatic headlights. Here we go. It's got auto headlights. Someone left the headlights on who drove this car before me. I just realized it was on. All right, let's see what else this has. It's got a windshield sprayer for the rear window. I assume there's a wiper attached to that too. There's no icon for that, but just the sprayer. All the normal paddles, all the normal plastic buttons that appear on all modern BMWs, minus the Auto H, which is one of my favorite features of BMWs. Mercedes has a variation of that too. Man, that is a really long throttle delay. I pushed it on the turn. I pushed the throttle on the turn and it didn't kick in until I was going straight. It's nice when it kicks in. It takes a long time to kick in. Oh my God, this guy in front of me is driving slow. Let's go this way. It'll be more fun ride. Listen to that sound. I'm only going 20 something. I'm not even going quick. This is like, you know, not even illegal speeds here, but it sounds like you're flying and it's great. Let's see. All right. I mean, I'm following the legal speed limit in a school zone, and listen to that. It's beautiful. This car sounds great. Speed bumps, it does pretty well. Again, I'm still going the speed limit. I'm not driving illegally. It sounds like I am though. It's so cool. I like this. Listen to that sound. You know what it is? It's keeping you in the lowest possible gear the whole time, which is really good. That's how a transmission a sport transmission should be. It should always be keeping you in the lowest possible gear. Not all cars do that. It's really nice. The sound it makes is great. The feel of the car is great. The suspension is pretty good. I don't know if great would be the word for it, but it's pretty good. Like the bumps, you can kind of feel them, so it's not as dampening as some other cars. What are you doing? Oh my God, this guy just stopped dead center in the middle of the road. That's crazy. There was someone on the sidewalk. He stopped for someone on the sidewalk. Oh, you can't see that way. There's a fancy car. Never mind. Audi RS. Oh no, I'm stuck behind a slow car. That's not good for a test drive. Okay. Anyway, let's talk about the car a little more here. Is beautiful car. It does all the normal BMW stuff. You cannot configure the sport mode the same as you can with other BMWs. Maybe I just don't know how to do it. That's possible. But it seems like from the gauges on here, there's no option for setting like sport individual as you can with just about all the other BMWs I've driven. Maybe the low end, because it's an X2, they cut that out. I don't know. But I don't see the option in there to do that. And wow, that's a nice, real nice sound it makes, but it's not that fast. And it doesn't matter because it's so good to drive that it's okay that it's not that fast. And because you feel like you're flying even when you're not. Wow, this is a precarious intersection. Look at this. Who designed the road like that? That's a four-way stop sign with like multiple lanes. Oh, wow, look at this wrap on this BMW I'm passing. Look at that, that's beautiful. Like a copper red. All right, so far, I really like this car. I really like this car for a tiny little micro SUV. And that's what it is. It's tiny. It's an X2. It's a little car. The front seat has ample space. Maybe not right to left, actually. I just realized I could touch the other side of the car. But it has ample space overall. Let's see, where am I driving to? I think I need the left. Hang on. Oh, it sounds so good. I'm literally only going like 30. That sounds so good. This car has a beautiful engine tone, really does. Oh my gosh. What a sound. It makes you feel like you're flying when you're going this, like driving like idle speed. I gotta say, this is a really good car. I can't believe how good it is. I got in this thing thinking it would be just like I don't know, I guess chintzy would be the word. Like a tiny little like toy car that's the size of like a bigger, oh jeez, that was a mistake. I got in this thing expecting it to be like nothing special, and it's blowing me away because the driving dynamics are that good. It's really fun to drive this car. It sounds so good. Every time I give it gas, brrr. I think someone left a bottle of water here because I do hear liquid splashing back and forth. Right, I'm gonna give it some gas on the entrance ramp now. Man, the throttle delay is a real deal. The throttle delay is real. There's a long throttle delay on this car. A lot of BMWs have throttle delay. Some are better than others. This is not better. There's a really long throttle delay. I would put that at least 1.5 seconds when you're going to floor it until you get the power in. Is it a throttle delay or a turbo lag? I have no idea. It feels more like turbo lag than throttle delay. Does it really matter? No, it means when you push the gas, you don't get full power for a good long while, but then when it kicks in, it's healthy. It's healthy. I'm very happy with this. I mean, this is so nice. It's not elegant like this. There's a cup holder here. The other cars have a door to close it off, so you don't got to look at it. It's very plasticky. You can't see it in the camera. Very plasticky looking. This car doesn't have a cover for it, so you see it the whole time. It honestly feels half like a cheap, crappy rental car and half like this awesome looking, beautiful BMW. That's why I say love-hate relationship. It's not all love. It's definitely not all love, but what else are you gonna buy that's a small SUV that sounds like that? Oh my God. This is probably the most fun micro SUV you can buy. I'm gonna guess. I mean, I don't know. I like big cars, so it's not my thing, usually these kind of little cars. This one is by far the nicest one I've driven of these small little cars. The armrest is tiny. This center console armrest It's like this long. I've never seen a smaller armrest. One person in the car, totally fine. Once you got a passenger and you're sharing that armrest, forget about it. It's like on an airplane when you fight each other for the elbow space. This is the littlest armrest I think I've ever seen in a modern car. Small things, but if you're on a long trip and you got your arm like this, and then your passenger has nowhere to put their arm, you know what I mean? It's like, all right, I'm hitting a cloverleaf entry ramp. I'm going to give it some serious gas once there's a little space to do it. Let's see how well this thing handles. It's tailing in the rear, but it's great. It's okay. It's controlling. It's controllable. That's pretty good, actually. So it tailed a little in the rear, but it was entirely controllable. It wasn't like it was wild tailing out. Decent head pickup. So if I ignore all that beautiful engine note, I'm not really accelerating as fast as I think I am, because that engine note makes you feel like you're going really, really fast, and you're not. You're really not. Is this much faster than the average modern sports car? No, it's not, but it sounds so good. It really does sound good. Brakes are nice, very smooth, very linear, very refined. Wow. This, for a little micro SUV, is superb. Honestly, absolutely superb. I don't think you can make a small, cheap, I don't think it's cheap, by the way, I think it's a lot of money, actually. But I think it feels like a cheap car because it's so little. Honestly, if it's a micro SUV in that class, I don't think you could do much better than this. This is really, really good. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. So, it has these driver alert things. I'm an old school driver. I don't need all that. I saw that the car is there. I don't need anything beeping at me. I tried to find how to shut it off. And in other BMWs, you push the center button here, and then it gives you the option to shut all those driver's aids off. I pushed that button in this one, and it didn't do that. It didn't have. It had a few options. It didn't have an option to shut off that one, the collision warning thing. I don't need the collision warning. I've never hit anything in the front of my car ever in my entire driving career. I don't plan to start today, not certainly in this beautiful car. So I like to turn those things off so they don't disturb me, because that beeping puts me like in a second consciousness. Like I'm focused on not hitting the car, and then all of a sudden I'm focused on why is it beeping. So, oh yeah. What a sound. Oh, what a sound this beautiful car makes. The engine note is it. That's why you're buying this car. Buy this car for the engine note. Oh my God, it is beautiful. And I love that it's not obnoxious. All right, so the battery died in the middle of me talking. Some cars have the anti-lag. I know people like that stuff. I hate it. I don't like they pop. It's that popping noise that used to be called backfiring. I think it's obnoxious. This car does not have that, and I'm pleased. Other people like that popping sound. I could do without it. I like the engine note. That's an engine note. See, that's what a car should sound like. This is exactly how a car should sound. You couldn't make the tone of this car any better. It's just absolutely perfect. The beautiful sound, engine note, phenomenal. I'm super happy with the car. Thank you all for watching. I'm about to hit traffic, so the video is gonna get boring. Oh my God, it's construction traffic. You're about to see why. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Welcome to New York City. All right, my battery's really dead this time. Thank you all for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Buy this car. If you want a micro SUV, the X2 M35i is the #1 choice. It's phenomenal. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it is excellent. Buy this car. It's awesome. Yo, 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 yo.